Hi guys, this is Hector with RevuKangaroo. Today I'll be walking you through the background of your RevuKangaroo account, just basically getting you more familiar with the functionality, the capabilities, so you can familiarize yourself and that way you're properly set up for success when using our platform. So first step we're going to do is just going to go ahead and log into our account. So you can see here I'm on RevuKangaroo.com. I clicked login. On the left hand side here, I'm going to log into my company account. Or if you're an agency, on the right hand side you can go ahead and log into your agency account. So as you can see, once I log in here, it's going to take us to our dashboard page where we'll then be able to see all the reviews submitted monthly. It'll be able to track all the reviews by month. Your review trend line will actually show you how good or how bad you're doing on a specific review site, whether they're going up, whether it's going down. It just shows you your most recent activity and what's trending, right? Underneath that, you're going to see our email stats where it'll show you by date, if you're using our email system, how many requests you sent out, how many delivered, how many were open, how many unique opens, how many actually clicked on the link, which ones went to spam or like invalid email. So that way you know what information is correct in your database, right? Underneath that, you'll see your most recent reviews. So as you can see here, 521, Hector wrote a review for Adam, and the star rating was 5. So you can see that review there. I'm going to edit that out, but I just want to see something. Alright guys, in this next section you're going to notice that we're going to see our most recent reviews. We'll show off the date, the customer name, and the employee that they wrote the review on, and what type of rating they received. If you want to go ahead and click this I button, it'll take you to your reviews page to actually show you all of your reviews, and we'll get to that here shortly. Before we do that, underneath, I just wanted to show you your rating by employee, so it shows you who's doing good, who's doing bad, right? Who needs some training, some coaching, or maybe who even needs to be letting go or needs to be let go based off of the patterns that you're seeing on what they're receiving from customers' experience when they work with them personally. So you can see here we got a couple 5-star guys, some people 4.6, and it just gives you a generalized understanding about your team and where you're at, right? So what I'm going to do is scroll back up to the top. The next part we're going to go to is our reviews page, and your reviews page is pretty much just going to show you all of your reviews that you've ever received with RevuKangaroo. As you can see, there's some buttons here at the top where you can print it out on an Excel file, CSV, or a PDF, so that way you can hand it out, maybe even on your team meetings in the mornings or whenever you guys have them. You can pass them out to your team. Everybody can receive recognition and understand where they're at, and just kind of create some motivation for the day, right? You can also select by specific person. If you want to check on how Adam's doing, you can go ahead and click Adam, press go. It'll show only Adam's reviews. If you want to do it by specific date, track how many reviews you're getting in a certain time frame, you can do that. Or even a specific department, right? If you have a departments having friendly competitions on who gets the most reviews, you can get them excited and make sure that everybody's asking for reviews as well. You can also even search it up by specific review sites. These specific review sites, when you click on them, it'll take them to those reviews that you received on those specific sites. If you want to change your review settings as far as what's a good and a bad review, you'll click the review settings button here on the right hand corner, which will then show you this basically image of a 5-star rating system. So right now a 1, 2, and 3 would be considered negative, and the 4 and 5 is considered positive. If you only wanted 5 stars going out to those public third-party sites, then you'll go ahead and select the 4-star, or even if you wanted 3 stars to go to a public place, then you'll go ahead and click 2 stars only. So that's how you can change and update your settings. For right now, we'll leave it as 3 and under as negative and 4 and 5 as positive. So we'll click save there, and we'll exit out of that setting. And then the next part that I want to show you is your company information. So this is where you get to customize a lot of your system. What you're going to notice in the very beginning of it, you're going to see all your company information, which is internal just for us and you to know as account holders. On the right hand side, you're going to want to upload your logo, so that way it's displayed throughout the whole system when a customer is writing a review, side by side with the employee photo. Underneath that, you're going to notice that you have your review URL and your map URL. Those you don't need to really focus on right now. This will basically be displayed once you've installed your system, and you just go ahead and paste it on there, so that way you can track your review system once it's installed. The next part here is going to be the reporting email. So this is the email addresses that you want to have receive notifications whenever you receive reviews, whether they're good or bad. These email addresses will receive notifications if you put them on the reporting email tab. Next is the company phone number. Obviously, that's just so that we can engage and follow up with you, and we have the company contact, so that way we know who to talk to. Employees count on desktop and employees count on mobile tablet. This is basically going to display on how many employees are actually displayed when the system's installed on your website. So in this case, on a desktop, if someone's trying to write a review, 8 employees will show at a time. In order, if they have like maybe 20 employees, they'll have to go to the next page or simply search them up by name or department to make it very easy. Same thing goes for mobile and tablet. There'll be 4 displayed, and this is just so that way the content doesn't take forever to load. It goes nice and quick and generates real smooth. Beyond that, the next part is setting up the reporting frequency. Although we have notifications going out every single day, whenever you receive reviews, we want to give you a more detailed description on exactly where you're at with your account and how productive you're being, and how many reviews you're actually getting, who's getting those reviews, where you're getting those reviews, all that good stuff. So we want to make sure we set that up under weekly, so that way we're showing you where you're at and keeping you on your toes with your account. So we usually set up as weekly. And the next part, you're going to see your Facebook ID. Your Facebook ID is going to give you the opportunity to use our share feature. So once you receive a review with us, you can actually share that review onto a social media site like Facebook, Twitter, so that way you can get more eyes seen on it rather than it just being displayed on your website. Scrolling underneath here, you're going to notice that this is where you're going to add your review sites. So you can see that we work with any review site that you can think of. If you don't see one on there, let us know and we'll get it added right away. Then you're going to see this is where you'll add the URL, where we actually set up the review links. And these review links here, you're basically going to set them up to the pages that you want to dominate, right? So I have Yelp, Google, Home Advisor, BBB, Facebook. So as you can see, they're just basically set up so that way when a customer clicks on those buttons, when the system's installed, it'll take them straight to writing a review process. Underneath here, this is where you're going to edit your department settings. So as you can see here, you can add a department or edit them. And then underneath there, you're going to notice this is where it gets more personalized, where we're actually communicating with the customer throughout the process. So when they're having a good experience, this is going to be the message that they see. If they had a 4 or 5-star experience, they're going to see this message here. And then if they had a negative experience, you're going to see the company's default internal, which is the second one here. So if they have a negative review, 3 and under, this is the message that they'll see under the employee's photo. And then on the company thank you message, this message is going to be the thank you message displayed on your actual website. So once they click submit, we're going to thank them on your website. On the very bottom, you're going to see that we have our automatic email responder, where we only send out an automatic email responder on your behalf to those customers, where we recommend doing, maybe asking for referrals, maybe cross-selling other products or services that you may have, or upcoming events, anything exciting that you want to reach out to them, let them know about, because they are a happy customer. They're more likely to do more business with you, send referrals to you, or even come back and do business with you. So if you have coupons, you might want to share it with them, so that way when they think of your type of services, you're the first one that comes to mind because they have that opportunity, right? So that's how you guys set everything up on your account. Besides that, there's some different tabs here, which is your employees. On how to add your employees is very simple, very easy to do. All you have to do is click the Add Employee button. It has some basic descriptions here, like the name, title, department, and the phone and the picture. Once you click Save, it's automatically updated to your account, and it automatically goes to your website right away. So you can make changes instantly. So if you delete a person, this person will no longer be on the system on the website. The next section is the customers. So when you want to add a customer list, you can easily import them, export them, or add the customer one by one. Simple click of a button. Go ahead and add the following information, and then click Add Customer at the very bottom, right? If you wanted to import a customer, you'll download the example CSV file here. And then once you do that, you're going to have the actual, basically the actual setup that you'll need in order to upload the file properly to our system. So you'll browse it and go ahead and upload it accordingly. Besides that, the next section is the email and the SMS system. So the email is pretty easy too. Once you've added your customers, you pretty much just have to build a campaign, or if you already had one built, this is how you'll manage it. But if you have a customer in there and you want to add them to it, like Laura here, let's say we click all of them and we want to add them to a campaign, we can just put add campaign, or assign campaign, I'm sorry. We'll click assign campaign and it'll add them to a campaign that you had already built. SMS is kind of similar concept here. You have the SMS here. When you click on the recipients on the right hand side, you'll notice all your contacts will show up. If you want to add them to it, you simply click like that. You'll add them to the recipient list here. You'll go to the messages and it'll display the messages that you can send out to those customers. As you can see, they're pre-built with messages where I'll have the first name, the profile name, which is the company that you are, and the review link that you're sending out to the customers. You can send it to send later, or you can send it now. It's very simple, very easy to do. So guys, I hope that was very helpful. If you guys have any questions, thoughts, ideas, you're more than welcome to reach out to the team, or you can reach out to myself. Thank you so much. Have a great day.